It's week 14 of the NFL, and our focus is on Amari Cooper. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Bills and the Rams, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they've handled all covers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 14 carries, 71 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
No gain, and it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford.
How does none of my guys die for that?
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears.
And the Rams get
Back up too much, or you just...
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cook up the gut. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Allen now looks to throw.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills. Touchdown.
A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Yeah, absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be
I guess it should
excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Ed Oliver in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Stafford.
No, why did my guy try to go for it when he was nowhere near? I hate that.
First quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then
Nice job.
He was able to make the play.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And
Don't
inside the 20
play.
before he's brought down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Play action. Stafford.
No way! Why would you leave them open?
His next touchdown of the season. And
Oh, please be out of bounds.
Extra point away from drawing level. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all
Inbounds.
touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Oh, he actually might be out of bounds. You're a loser.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
I don't know how
So that one a pretty time-consuming
How's my team lead?
drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
My team, let me do that. They play the wrong positions.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Bills' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Allen going to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams offense and Cooper Kupp making their way back out. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A final shot before half for Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Jets who were able to get the road victory. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jackson Smith and Jigba, a touchdown reception. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here's Cook again.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Allen. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll, and he found it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Johnson jostles free. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that will be incomplete. Darius Williams who won there defensively.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Johnson to return it. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Allen now looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Back to the ground, Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Cook going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Cook up the gut, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Throwing is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this throw will be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Handoff comes to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Cook is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the carry, it's Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Bills are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The football going back to the Rams now.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
One last throw here for Stafford. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bills, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.